14. Be a scholar. Do you dare? All that you need is an armchair, a glass of brandy, and a tomb will do you more than a classroom. Young men should read 5 hours per day. I think I hear some of you say, how differ the educated from those not, as life from the dead. Old books do invariably lead a boy to maturity. What's wrong with new ones? Some will scold, only they keep us from the old. See, we have all been here before, seen the same sun, the same seashore, the azure sky, the dread mountain. The modern man was the Roman. The same thoughts that swell in my chest were expressed by Lucretius Best or Martial, Ovid, or Plautus, Catullus, Terence, Tacitus, Marcus Aurelius, Horace. 'Tis well-known Roman blood's warmest, but if for perspicacity you seek, you need look to the Greeks. The first poem is first in class. It very well might be the last. If left only one book to read, Homer is all the books you need. Herodotus you must maintain. Nothing modern has touched his mane. Plutarch tried his hand with the morals, landing among the immortals. Epictetus, that's my friend, faithful unto the very end. But if you want something more playful, there's the Republic of Plato. All these men new to perceive did much of the legwork for me. These are my fathers in the main. With Robert Burton and Montaigne I see further on giant shoulders. Read so when your life is over, you might declare that you knew whatsoever there was to do, and that you chose the very best. Only then may you in peace rest, and yet nobody can live long without some goodness and wisdom. Life is likened to a sports car. A crazy driver can't go far. Both solitude and innocence mix only without ignorance, and only when with just your brain you know how to be entertained. A world of thoughts from history, fantasy and philosophy swirling around within your skull. The opposite of that is dull, which leads to lewd and perverse ways. But honestly, I am amazed as I hold Genghis Khan's treasure. There is no possession better than that which belongs to another, that I get my hands to smother. The same pleasure of the hand is the pleasure of the eyeball. You cannot soak anything in, but through the mind must absorb all. So when I read of mounds of gold and envision faraway lands, I'm swimming in riches untold without dirtying up my hands. Invest in what you cannot lose, like the ancient philosopher whose town was burned by raiding crews, and yet his soul did still prosper. Machiavelli would doff his muddy garments and then don the regal, spending hours in his study, conversating with dead people like a great necromancer. Have your best friends among the dead. Freemasonry is a cancer. Join this brotherhood lodge instead. If only you had eyes to see the true secret society of ages as we ping each other. But this may be for another. No one with the gift to read will ever for company plead. How do you start on this vocation? Read Bartlett's book of quotations. There can be no man of letters unproficient in the Bible, untrained in Seneca's letters and ethics by Aristotle. These should be required reading of every last human being. Scholarship is our salvation when it becomes recreation. But until we see the day when all the mindless programming on television loses sway, man will ever be self-damning. When evening comes, I return home and enter my study. On the threshold, I take off my workday clothes, covered with mud and dirt, and put on the garments of court and palace. Fitted out appropriately, I step inside the venerable courts of the ancients, where, solicitously received by them, I nourish myself on that food that alone is mine, and for which I was born, where I am unashamed to converse with them and to question them about their motives for their actions, and they, out of their human kindness, answer me. And for 4 hours at a time, I feel no boredom. I forget all my troubles. I do not dread poverty, and I am not terrified by death. I absorb myself into them completely. Niccolo Machiavelli.